metal wings to fly won't take you to the stars. Use the metal for a boat and you won't sail too far. Stop sitting in the dark, stirring metal pots about. You will change your life forever when you figure out the secret pin code, pin code, pin code, pin code, pin code, pin code, pin, 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 pin. Science can be tricky, it can overheat your brain. Science can be hard to chew, each bite can be a pain. Stop sitting in the dark, stirring metal pots about. You will change your life forever when you figure out the secret pin code, pin code, pin code, pin code, pin code, pin code, pin, 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 pin. The secret pin code, pin code, pin code, pin code, pin code, pin code, pin, pin, pin.
Ladies and gentle creatures, it's that time of year again. Cast your eyes on this fierce competition for Miss Macrocosm. Tonight, you will determine the winner by means of popular vote.
Hey, don't forget that you promised her your vote. Don't forget our deal.
There can only be one. But who? It's unanimous! The votes are in! According to our audience, this year's Miss Macrocosm is, unsurprisingly, Rosa! Congratulations, friend! And now, let's see what you've won!
Come on, Chef, let's eat!
Best cake in the universe. Miss Macrocosm, made for you.
Fantastic!
All good. Oh, Rosa, just like the macrocosm itself, like all space, you just remain the same.
Well, actually, Wally, space is always changing. The universe is expanding and we'll keep doing it forever. Kind of like, a balloon.
Can the universe grow until it explodes?
Oh, of course not. Let me explain it to you. At one time, the universe as we know it didn't even exist yet.
So where was it? Sleeping?
Not exactly. Before the universe, there was no mass, no energy, and even no time.
Ooh, look! I'm gonna touch the thing!
Stop! Better give that thing some space. At least a few billion miles worth of space. That tiny speck houses everything that will ever exist. And it's about to get a big wake-up call right about now! Welcome to the Big Bang! This is the moment at which time and space start to exist, and matter, and mass, and energy, and everything in between. These particles sped out from that explosion and eventually started to form stars and planets.
It took 13.8 billion years for the universe to expand and create our world as we know it today.
It's still speeding away?
It's not just speeding away, Crash. It's getting faster and faster. It's the opposite of what you'd imagine, right? Scientists aren't exactly sure why this is. There's matter called dark energy that fills up most of the universe we can see. Our macrocosmos is expanding and we don't know why. We've got no idea.
I am expanding, just like the cosmos. Just no point in denying it. Tomorrow, I'll change. It's time for a workout. Whoa, what's this? Oh! What's going on? Anyone there? What is this? Who are you?
I am the universe. I'm everything. The expanding cosmos. And you are?
Oh, I'm Miss Macrocosmos, Beauty Queen. Though recently I've gained a few inches here and there.
Gained a few inches, huh? Oh, friend, I grow millions and millions of miles every second.
That sounds a bit dangerous. I'd be afraid that one day I just might, explode.
Explode? Explain.
Like this. Watch.
How do I stop it?
It's self-discipline. Just avoid carbs.
Oh, come on now. But bread is so good.
But so is not exploding. Let's be diet buddies together.
Phenomenal! I'm baffled, but our universe has stopped expanding. And actually, it's shrinking.
I can't believe it. Hooray! Atta girl! She's doing it!
There's nothing good about this!
I don't feel like things are shrinking.
We can't be shrinking.
This is a big deal here. Scientists have confirmed that the universe is shrinking.
How'd they do it? A big tape measure?
I don't think that's what universal size means.
Super long!
Not quite. Astronomers use a tool that is much more precise than that, which is light.
Light?
Of course it's light. In space, distance is measured by light years. 1 light year is the distance light can travel across the vacuum of space in 1 year's time. And there are thousands and thousands of light years between each star.
I still don't get it. We use light to measure space? And we can see that it's shrinking?
Easy. We know light is made of many different colors and waves. The color we see depends on that light ray's wavelength. Here's how scientists know which wavelength is which. Red has the longest wavelength, while violet has the shortest. Stars usually glow yellowish white. They're constantly moving, which is how we can see them. The color of a star can tell us which way it's moving in relation to us. For example, if a star is coming near us, the light appears blue because of the shorter wavelength. And if it's speeding away from us, that light appears more reddish. The wavelengths are longer.
So, if the universe expanded away from us, the stars would be redder?
You're precisely correct. Even now, the stars are changing. Now they're blue, so the universe is shrinking. It's coming in quickly.
Who cares? She's a beautiful universe. It's her choice.
Well, we should care if we want to survive. This has some serious implications. Shortly, it seems the cosmos will reverse back to the Big Bang. Just a small dot.
So we'll get squished?
We won't feel it. We'll burn up long before that happens. As stars get closer, the temperature will continue to rise, and all life will become extinguished in fire.
We'll explode, huh?
No, first we'll catch fire.
Man, this is gonna be crazy! What a ride! Whee!
Hey, Miss Universe!
Hey, workout pal! So, notice anything different? Like a few billion light years? Soon I'll be my goal size. My pre-Big Bang weight. Just a point.
Listen, you're setting impossible standards.
You're jealous?
No, actually not. Why, you're looking blue. And it's getting too hot.
But it is my choice. Plus, I don't even crave sugar anymore.
But you're beautiful just as you are. The wonderful, endless universe. You're all that is. You can't let your size define you. Plus, there's no point in lying to ourselves. Bread is just perfection.
I don't know. You're saying I should expand, huh?
Just be yourself, girl. Everyone benefits from just being themselves. I should know. I'm Miss Macrocosm.
I'm the universe. I should decide for myself what beauty means. I reject ridiculous beauty standards. I am the all-powerful. And you're right, bread rocks.
Yeah!
Well, I guess this is it. We'll all be swallowed by the cosmos.
Question. Do you spell it last testament or test-o-ment?
Oh, Will, no one will be here for your stuff.
I have good news! The universe is going to be just fine!
Ha! You guys, we all get to live another day! Hey! Who said you get all the cake, Missy?
You're welcome for saving the universe. She's beautiful. And so am I.
Eat up, Rosa. I think we can all agree you're perfect. How you are.
Agreed, agreed.
Miss Macrocosm.
The universe's expansion was discovered by 3 scientists, Saul Perlmutter, Brian Schmidt, and Adam Rees. They figured out that the universe was expanding, though we still can't pinpoint the reason. They were each awarded the Nobel Prize for their astounding discovery.
Boom. Crash, stop being so silly. Are you ever going to grow up?
Interesting question. How can I have time stopped?
Ha ha, very funny. Aren't you tired of this joke already?
How can I be tired of something if time is stopped?
Oh.
The annoying error has been fixed. Now I can say with complete accuracy everything will happen in some... why are we so close?
Cool, right? I thought we'd be able to see much better.
How is it you don't understand? When the Betelgeuse star completes its full cycle, it's going to explode! In 10 seconds, Betelgeuse will increase its volume by thousands of times. We won't have time. Spherejet can't possibly fly any faster than the speed of light.
Spheroscope! This is technology from the future. We can stop time for everybody except you and me and think something up.
Don't explain, my friend. Act now.
Engage. Full stop.
How do we get everything back?
It says here, to cancel time stopping, press this red button 1 time. Okay.
Stop! We'll burn up!
You suggest leaving everything like it is?
I don't know. If Doku and Pin were in our shoes, they'd think something up for sure.
Yup, but now it's our responsibility or something?
I'm just a girl. I don't want to solve anything. I want to close my eyes, and when I open them back up, everything will be okay. Crash! Be a gentleman or something, and do something which will save us. Think of something.
We don't have to think anything up. We just have to move the sphere jets farther away. Yeah! 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 It's working! I've already moved it a couple of millimeters.
I'll go read up about this. Mathematics, thermodynamics, optics, hydraulics, physics. Physics?
Ready? Set?
Stop it! That's not working.
But it's fun.
While you were having a good time, I was able to learn something interesting. Look here. This is our sphere jet, and this is Beetlejuice.
Looks a little bit off.
What's the difference? This is an example. Beetlejuice is expanding at the speed of light.
That means we need to fly faster than the speed of light. Talk about a task.
I thought about that at first too, but it turns out there's nothing faster than the speed of light. This rule is constant in normal space when light travels from point A to point B. But if we can bend space like a piece of paper, then it might be possible to trick the light and get from A to B faster. Scientists have even imagined such an invention. It's called a warp engine. It bends space in front of spaceships and stretches it out behind them. That way, the spaceship can fly significantly faster than the speed of light. The problem is, this engine hasn't been invented yet. So far, it's just a theory. But if we read a few more books, we could probably do it. Hey, who am I explaining all this to, huh?
Guess who?
When are you ever going to grow up, huh?
How can I even grow old if time is stopped?
Crash, don't you understand we're trapped? Nothing we do will work. The only thing we can do is press that stupid button.
The only thing that's not working is that you're not relaxing a little.
I don't have Doko's and Pin's knowledge. I've read all those science books over and over, and it's just no use to read them.
No more physics and mathematics. Fraulein, you won't understand these exact sciences anyway.
Do you think that's going to cheer me up?
Ha! My mathematical friend, Rosa the Physic. That's phenomenal. Well, I'll be darned. How long have I been asleep? We've been sitting here too long. Up and at 'em to exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Strings are unique objects in our universe which were only discovered very recently. The width of these strings is narrower than a single atom, and the length can span the entire universe. Despite its tiny width, its density is enormous. 1 kilometer of string is approximately equal to the mass of an entire continent on Earth.
But how will these things help us? Repair a violin?
I don't think so. Cosmic strings have one surprising trait. They appeared right after the Big Bang, when the universe had just begun to quickly cool. The same way cracks appear in ice after freezing really quickly. In the first moments after our universe appeared, so laws of physics were not the same as they are now. Even the speed of light was several times quicker, don't you know, huh?
Hey, what good times those were!
There's still some of that time left in cosmic strings. The theory is that to this day, there's some anomalies with the speed of time in these strings. If we fly along one of these strings, then we can fly quicker than the speed of light. That's it. The autopilot is programmed to fly along the nearest cosmic string. It should work. Theoretically.
And now we get to find out in practice!
Wait! If it works, then promise me that you'll never grow up.
It's a deal!
We've all been saved? But how? I don't remember anything.
That's a side effect of stopping time. We don't remember anything that happened.
That's a shame, as I'm curious how we were able to outrun the speed of light. And why did we need these strange accessories?
I'm afraid that we will never know that.
Hey, who put this on me?
It looks good on you.
Ha ha! Very funny. When will you ever grow up at last?
Which color yarn should I use next?
I don't understand how princes found princesses in medieval times. I'm pretty sure they didn't have phones, so how did they know where to find each other?
Oh, well, they would go to dances. Or they would just talk to whoever was nearby.
Ugh, how boring. That's no way to live.
Well, communication was limited back then.
It was still romantic.
Read this one already. This one was boring. Disappointing plot twist. I think I read too fast for my own good.
Dragons and magic. I don't have that, but I just have to become a princess. There must be a way for my prince to find me, and none of these are helping me.
Don't worry, I'm sure he'll hear you. Huh? I've read that whole series.
Our town is so isolated here. We're all in a bubble.
No, we're in my house.
What I mean is, we should communicate with the outside world, I think.
Hi, guys. Pin, I need some building supplies.
See how bored these poor kids are? They're turning to construction to fill their time.
Uh-huh.
They should be talking to new people, seeing new things.
Oh, I'm taking this too.
Roses are red, my wool is purple, my hooves are purple, and, oh dear. You've really written yourself into a corner this time, Wally. Wait, roses are... What rhymes with roses? My wool is... Huh?
Oh, it's just you. I was so certain my prince had finally come to find me. Seems I was wrong.
What is this? A bunker?
It's a tower built for a princess. I thought that would be obvious from the princess at the top, which is obviously me. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to wait up here until my beloved strolls by.
Huh. So what happens if he doesn't?
Oh, Wally, sheep of little faith. This is like the olden days. I'm taking charge of my fate by doing nothing. And this type of nothing is hard work. I have to maintain my beauty. Why are you here anyway? And stop looking so sheepish.
I've been writing some new poetry, and I could use some help. Do you want to read them? I promise, I won't hog all your time.
First of all, no. Secondly, I have to wait for my prince.
What makes you so sure he'll come?
Because that's how stories go. He'll be someone tall, dark, and handsome. Oh my, he's here, he's here.
Ooh, X's beat O's again.
Huh? Ugh.
Hey, Crash. You want to put those big ears to use? I've written some new stuff.
Sorry, no time. I'm on a winning streak.
Well, yes. You're playing tic-tac-toe by yourself.
I know. And there, won again. I'm too good.
These kids need to talk to others their own age out in the world.
Maybe we could help them. And by we, I mean Pin, of course.
There's a wealth of information out there. Millions of people in the world exchanging information all day. If only there was some way to connect us all.
That's a good one, Pin. As if 1,000,000 computers could talk to each other like we're talking right now.
A computer is a device that stores and processes data, which can include music, photos, documents, and loads of other types of information. Nowadays, computers can hold so many different things and all types of media. Computers use binary, which is kind of like their own secret language that transmits data. And computers can communicate with each other with a little something called the internet. We learn so much from what we hear and see. We can't yet feel, smell, or taste things in computers, but luckily that's only 1% of things we learn.
Sounds like computers are pretty useful for lots of different things. How many are there? 100?
There's way more than that. They're being built every day. Someday every family will have their own computer.
Okay, so what if we take our computer and connect it to everyone else's computer with wires?
Now you might be onto something here. A net of wires!
Wait, so if every family has a computer at home and something with nets... Wait, I'm confused.
It's about communication, my fine feathered friend. Imagine having your pictures on one computer and you can share them with someone far away. Words, images, videos, even games. By connecting all of the computers, we can share this information with everyone and we can learn from each other.
That would be a hoot.
The obvious way to do this would be to physically connect each system with a wire. Take a look. The info would travel from one system to the other, like a phone.
But it would take a really long wire to reach the world. Probably millions of miles of it.
Yeah, it would have to stretch pretty far, but I don't know what else we could do. Wait, we need to think bigger with satellites.
Computers can send each other information with the help of radio waves. But if they happen to be farther apart, it's harder for them to receive information. Luckily, there are transitional devices, which can help by catching that same signal and sending it out to where it needs to be. These are sometimes called transponders or wireless repeaters. And the more distance between two computers, the more of those cool guys you'll need. If you put a transponder really high, for example, say orbiting the Earth, you get the ultimate power. It can send information back to a super wide range. Don't worry, little desktop. One satellite can reach almost half of the whole planet, which means the information goes way up to the satellite, then back down again, all before you can say, "Science is awesome."
I think every computer should have its own special number. That way you know who you're looking for.
Oh, good idea. Like a phone number.
Weird decoration.
Every computer has a unique number called an IP address. It's like their name, only it's 12 numbers instead of Charlie or Timmy. With an IP address, computers can find one another the same way that your exact phone number makes your phone ring. It's a whole wonderful world of IP addresses sharing emails, music, and silly cat videos.
Wow, just think! All of this information about to be in our hands! Or flippers. Now we'll be able to do so many things we couldn't do before, like do research, or play games, or even talk to people in a different country.
Ooh, or what about buying some yarn?
Of course, we'll be able to buy almost anything with this new, taco net is what I want to call it.
Let's not jump to naming anything just yet.
Very well. You can search the internet to find tons of new books.
You know, I've always been a fan of Dickens.
Playing games by yourself is a thing of the past, and you'll always have an audience for sharing your new literary masterpieces.
I could start a knitting club.
I'm sure strangers will only give constructive criticism of my poetry.
Internet. I love it.
I know she has a goal in mind, but she's really hamming it up. Hey! Any luck with that prince yet?
Not yet. But I haven't lost hope. I'm sure he's getting me a gift. Plus, by the time he gets here, my hair will be long and he can climb it. Although, that would probably be painful.
I hardly think that's worth the wait.
Of course it is! That is my destiny!
Huh? Why would this be your destiny? Sitting in a dark room, waiting for someone else to find you, never having any fun? You look like you could use some sun. Take charge of your life. Go out and find your own Prince Charming. Please, if you come down, I'll show you a different way. Your prince is in the 21st century, and I know how to find him.
Good thing I'm great at taking pictures of myself. About me, huh? I'm a cute, brilliant princess. Oh, a response.
I'm a vegetarian and enjoy long walks in pastures. You could say I'm raising the bar.
Taco, over. How is it coming along?
I'm just about finished.
Yeah.
I want to warn you that an object of increased danger is moving in your direction, and it's called Rosa.
I read you loud and clear. Huh?
Whoa, what are you doing over here? Still fiddling around with this? I made you some cookies since I figured you'd be hungry. Eat up. What's this for?
Thank you, but we haven't managed to work up an appetite yet.
Oh! This is interesting. Wow, is that a button? Can I press it? Cool! Oops, it's blinking. How about that?
No, please, you mustn't.
Can I press this one?
9!
Oh, I bet it's really important or something.
That was our engine.
Look carefully. It's around here somewhere.
There's your thingamajig. And it looks okay, no?
Oh, boy.
My
Oh, come on. I just
Not
knew it.
I
Simple.
just
I mean,
knew
What
it.
was you doing?
Everything's very simple.
What
Not
would
like
you do?
this now.
Not like that.
Must be
Like
asked.
this.
I don't really know what to do.
Not like that.
What was you doing?
Wow. Look at that. It's some kind of a lake or something.
Do you understand what it is you found?
What is it?
We are in Africa, and this is one of the driest regions on the planet, and you've discovered a source of fresh water.
Is that good?
It's practically a heroic deed. You'll go down in history as the one who has conquered African thirst.
To go down in history. Well, it's too dark in here. I want my discovery to be brighter. Now that's a lot better. If I'm going down in history, then at least I'll do it nicely. Pen, fill me while I'm drinking, like a true pioneer. Or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we should add a few grateful African children as decoration.
A bit too early for that. They might spoil the shot. It's historic. Cue the music.
A great discovery. Scene 1, take 1.
This is a small sip for me, and a great relief for all of Africa. Why? I'm asking why is this slop so salty? It's not fair. I felt what it's like to be historical figure.
There's no need to be upset.
There is. What can we do so that we're able to drink it?
There are natural processes for this in nature. There's an enormous amount of water on our planet, an entire 1 billion cubic kilometers. Although in comparison with Earth's overall volume, it might not seem that impressive. From this volume, only 3% is suitable for drinking. The rest contains far too much salt, about 70 times more than there should be in normal fresh water.
Shoo! Get out of here! Buzz off! Can we fix this?
Devices which remove salt from seawater are called water desalinators. The most powerful desalinator is actually the sun. When the sun heats seawater, it evaporates, and salt stays in the sea. Water vapor rises up, cools, and forms clouds consisting of small droplets of fresh water. Wind drives clouds in the sky. They come across cold mountaintops and shower them with snow. Then streams and the rivers with fresh water flow down from mountains, and as a result go back into the sea. This wonderful process is called the hydrological cycle, and it's gone on for millions of years.
Sorry, but I don't see any mountains, sun, or clouds here.
Yes, it would be no good to count on nature in this case.
So try to think of a solution here, not requiring nature.
Well, it would be, an interesting scientific experiment.
Thank you, Doko. I knew that you would want to help. Hey, where are you going? Wally, what about the African children?
Grateful African children, take 124.
More happiness, be more active. And now we drink the water and begin to look happier. I said I can't work under these conditions.
You can congratulate me now. I found 3 different ways to desalinate water. We can desalinate water even in camping conditions. In order to do this, we need to put a glass into a sauce pot filled with seawater and close the pot with a thin plastic film. If we heat the water in the pot, the water will vaporize into drops on the inside of the film. We then only need to press down on the film with a stone so the water vapor drips into the glass. This way is called distillation. Another way is just to freeze it. While freezing, the water expels the salt and becomes fresh, while the unfrozen water becomes more salty. We have another way. It's called reverse osmosis. Seawater is passed through a filter under great pressure, through which only water molecules can pass. Such filters catch salt molecules as well as other viruses and bacteria, and make the water not only fresh, but safe as well.
I knew I could count on you. Which of these methods can we use to desalinate by lake?
Well, honestly, in these volumes, all 3 methods would require an enormous amount of energy.
Doko, do you hear those noises?
Water! My tummy!
If you don't feel sorry for the African children dying of thirst, then at least take sympathy on Crash and Chico.
And me!
Yes, exactly. And Wally.
Well, I'll think of something.
We're all counting on you. Now let's get another take.
No!
Raising the flag, take 303.
Something's not quite right. It doesn't look ceremonious enough. Why isn't your flag waving around?
Because it's an underground lake. There's no wind here.
Aha! I think I found a way to do it. It turns out that salt and water breaks down into negatively and positively charged particles. Therefore, in order to purify the water from excess salt, then it should work if we run it between two electrodes. The positive electrode will attract the negatively charged salt particles, and the negative electrode will take the particles that are positively charged, and we'll get fresh water. This process is called electrodialysis.
How much electricity will we need to purify an entire lake?
Well, it'd be an enormous amount, but we'd be conserving energy with the help of our friends, bacteria.
Yuck!
Not yuck, but technology of the future. Scientists have discovered a special species of bacteria which can manufacture electricity. This amazing bacteria can become negatively charged. If we cover them with an electrode, then the circuit will form a charge. This kind of electrodialysis is called biological.
It still seems a bit complicated.
I knew that you would probably say that. Therefore, I took a glimpse into Spheroscope and discovered an amazing technology of the future. This bacteria does not require any additional devices. We just put them in the water and we have an entire process of desalination.
Exactly what we need! Thanks, Doko!
An incredible occurrence. Yesterday, for unknown reasons, all of the planet's bodies of water became fresh. Scientists have yet to provide any explanation for this strange phenomenon, but already we can state definitively that the problems with the Earth's drinking water have all been solved. It's really quite amazing, no?
Nothing amazing here at all! Who needs that stupid lake now that there are entire freshwater oceans, all because of your stupid bacteria?
I think I'll be leaving now.
Where? Doko, you're the scientist. Think of how we can turn all the Earth's water supply salty again.
That would be an interesting scientific experiment.